All right, Drew, this week we're going to become Arena Legends. All right, Drew, we did a giveaway last week for some codes for Hunter's Arena Legends, a new kind of Battle Royale style game on the PC on Steam. We got to check it out. What did you think?
Man, you know what? There's a few things I got mixed because, first of all, this is a beta.
Yes.
So we're expecting issues already off the hop because this game isn't finished. It's not polished. It's not whatever. But there are some stepping stones that they're going to have to overcome, I think, before launch.
Yeah.
But I think the foundation they have there is something that's really unique
pretty good.
and very cool.
Yeah.
Graphically, I thought it was pretty good. I think we are going to see eventually a graphical upgrade to the game, but for now it's a solid start. But the overall experience of the game is you play a bit of a MOBA as you go out into this arena.
Yes.
And you fight off minions, then they actually have boss fights out there in the world, and then while you're out in the world, they also have merchants that you can go and hit up for more gear, so you're constantly looking to get more loot to upgrade and then whatever, but the whole time while all this is going on, it's actually a battle royale at the same time.
PvP all at the same time.
So it's pretty chaotic, because man, I got bombarded a few times. I'm in the middle of a minion fight, and then I just get nailed by one dude. My health has already got knocked half, and he comes in full health, and I just got wrecked. I was like, oh my god!
Yeah, I definitely wasn't the best player in the arena, let's put it that way.
I think the best I made was 7th place.
Yes.
Yeah, so of course, if you played a Battle Royale, it shrinks, the dome shrinks. And there's certain fields that get kind of smoked out and stuff. There's a lot of depth to the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts.
Man, there's a ton of moving parts. So I was only able to get about, I want to say 5 matches in.
Yeah.
Which was a little disappointing because I wanted that MOBA experience because I really missed my Paragon. So to see that this was something that was out there, I thought, damn, this
right
looks
up your
cool.
alley.
Very, very, very cool. I like all the fighters that they got to choose from.
Yeah.
They had, I think it was around 8 or so, and they're going to obviously come with more eventually, but I think the solid foundation of fighters that they do have was a lot of variety. You have your melee, and you had your defensive type, then you had your range guys. So you had a different genres to pick from, which I thought was really cool. So they enabled you to kind of go in and pick like kind of the style that caters to you, towards yourself more than somebody else.
Yeah, they did have kind of a character for everybody, especially with just kind of the base set of characters they did have. And what I noticed playing on my PC, because we've been doing a lot of Xbox games, a lot of Switch games lately, I haven't actually got to enjoy my PC as much. And even in this game being a beta, like we said, the graphics I had kind of running almost on max, and it looked really good. And I was impressed for a beta for a game I've never heard about before, other than the trailer we watched a few weeks ago. So jumped into this, I didn't know exactly what to expect, but like you said, it was a lot of moving parts once you're in the game, so there's a lot to learn. And because we were having server issues a little bit, it was difficult to kind of immerse yourself into this game to start to learn all the mechanics and aspects of it. But what we did get exposed to seems like a solid foundation for a game, and it's just, I'm upset because I wanted to play more of it, and it was just like, all right, I need to learn more about the characters I'm playing and picking, and kind of just, I want more exposure in that battle arena, because I just felt like I got eliminated so fast. I didn't really get to explore it as much as I wanted to, you know? So again, it's one of those things where I think it's kind of a game that's fitting kind of into 2 genres all in the same time, but it's kind of doing its own thing, and I think that's what make it stand out from the rest of these games.
Absolutely. So I thought this was kind of a cool Battle Royale style, because most times for a Battle Royale you come in on a bus, like Fortnite, a plane like PUBG, where this one you actually start in the center of the map, and then the floodgates open. But while you're in that map, you can hit up the merchants.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool hub.
Yeah, or you can get your mount and go off that way. Now I was a bit of a troll, and I jumped onto somebody else's mount, so I wasn't buying one. Because you only have 1,000 credits to get started, right? So you can either buy gear or you can buy a mount. And I went and bought gear, and then hopped on the back of this guy's mount.
Hitch a ride.
Yeah, he takes off, and then about 30 seconds, because you have a minute to basically disperse the center of the map to go get your own kind of
kind of like safety, a little bit, like a safety buffer.
So there's about 40 to 60 people on a match, depending on how many people were loaded in on the server. So I'd hitch a ride, take off about 30 seconds, I'd jump off this mountain, and he would keep going, or they would keep going, and then I would head off in somewhere other direction, right? But I thought the traversal of the landscape was really cool, because there wasn't just flat. And I think that was something I was a little nervous about, how they were going to handle that. Because if you go to Fortnite, they got hills and whatever, right? And if you play PUBG, you got mountains and kind of things. Where this one, it had other levels. And at one point, too, they had like a big tree trunk. I went right through the tree trunk to get to the other side. It was really cool. There's water. There's a lot of depth to this. and then to go after you're fighting all the minions, and then you got to learn your abilities and when your timing. But I found when I'm clicking, I'm hammering on my mouse.
Yeah.
I found the camera would jank up and it would hit when you're trying to move at the same time. You kind of get this, and then your character would attack.
Okay, yeah.
Like, but then I'm a little too late. I'm getting hammered. So, that's why I said it is a beta. So I'm not expecting that perfect polished game.
No.
But this is some of the things that I'm hoping they sort out further on the line. Man, I can't wait to jump back in.
Yeah, I know, and I'm excited because there's 3 game modes in this to start off. You have your solo jump in.
Yeah.
You can play in a trio, which I thought was really cool. And they have this kind of interesting tag team mode where you actually, as a solo, pick 2 characters to start the match with, and you actually start as one of those characters, and then as you know, if you get eliminated, you get to switch over to the other character you picked, which I thought was really interesting because in a lot of battle royales we've seen out there don't really have something like that.
No.
And for me, I thought that was kind of a cool little touch. I don't know how popular of a game mode it would be because unfortunately right now the lobbies are low pop. But again, it's a beta, and we keep going back to that. But it's just, again, when you want to look at this game in a deeper kind of dive, it's hard when there's not enough people playing it. But I think this game's going to catch on.
I think it is. I think it's obviously a different from what we've seen. Mixing both, like I've never seen anything mix a MOBA with a battle royale. I know battle royale has been obviously on the rise lately with Fortnite and PUBG making kind of the staple of it, and then making their own thing. And then to mix the both genres, I was really shocked when I saw that trailer. Man, I was like, "Ooh, this looks flipping cool." So to jump in and actually get hands-on time, again, getting into the game was our biggest hindrance.
Yeah.
Getting into that map, and then once you get in there, you're in the lobby. You were there for a while before you actually loaded in the game.
Sometimes you're 20 plus minutes waiting for a game to start.
So it's a little bit of things they need to work on, but again, early access, can't really complain all that much.
No, definitely not.
But the overall experience is this. Okay, so when I play Paragon, I would then, when I'm done Paragon, go onto the website to research my steps on which way I want to upgrade.
Yep.
This is no different.
No.
I'm done playing Hunters, but I'm going to go onto the website because I want to know which way I should be upgrading in my health,
how to build your characters,
and which tier and which slide it goes down, right? Because everything breaks out into something bigger, and you're upgrading this and changing that, and you want to flip over this. In a lot of games, when you're playing a MOBA, you will go down and then you'll be able to switch out your cards or your stats, kind of thing, right? Where this one, you kind of just like an upgrade system. You want to
make sure that every decision you make along the way is going to kind of lead you where you want to go, right?
Oh yeah, and in a MOBA, you pay attention to who's out there and what kind of enemies you're going up against and who you're going to face. Now the minions are one thing, you can expect that from those, but it's the other people that are in the game, the PvP aspect of it, that you kind of go, okay, who am I going to meet while I'm out there? And then what abilities do they have that I'm able to counter with this person?
Yeah, you need to prepare.
And exactly, right? So for me, this is something I've been looking to have on my radar, is that I'm able to dive into something like this deep.
Yeah, and you know what? They're so close.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, the best time we had playing this game is when we got in and played.
Yeah.
It was a bummer not getting in, but as soon as we got in, it was a blast to play. So you let me, you expose us to a little bit more of that regularly. I think, like, there's a chance that this game really can grow. And like you said, I'm excited to get in and see a little bit more of this one.
I want to see it go to a competitive side too, right? I want to see once they're able to get the foundation in, polish it up, are we going to get the shoutcasting in and get the whole commentators in the background?
It'd be wild to watch professional version of this.
I can't wait. You watch this from an outside perspective. This is a huge map too.
Oh yeah.
It's not a tiny map that we're in just this little area. It's big. So I honestly, sometimes I found myself going from one area to the next without seeing anybody.
Yeah.
Right? That was a bit of a, so I wonder maybe the map is too big, or do they increase the amount of people that come into the map?
The lobby size,
So instead of having a 40-person lobby, jump it to that at least 60 to 80 maybe, right? So you don't have to be at 100 like other people, but maybe increase that so I'm not just fighting minions the entire time.
Yeah, it makes
I'm actually running into somebody else.
For sure.
Cory, overall experience with Hunters Arena Legends, what are you thinking?
You know what? Again, it's a beta. There was some server issues. Graphically, like we said, it's not maybe as polished as we wanted to. But again, unfinished game. I think the bones for a really good gamer here, and the fact that they merged 2 very popular kind of PvP style game modes into one game for this, I think there could be some serious success for how far this could go. And I'm just interested to see a little more exposure on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a great time when I got into the game. It was just a matter of getting in there. So if you had the patience over the weekend to do all that and stick around, and by the time I got in, I was just, what character do I want to pick? Who do I want to play this time around, right? I was so excited to get in. Honestly, I'm looking forward to this one. It should be on your radar as well.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.